Yay Media Group.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Spill the Beans podcast.
For the girls.
We're back, baby. I hope you guys had a good week, or you're having a good week so far. And I feel like July's just kind of flying by, don't you think?
I keep seeing people talk about, I'm ready for fall. I'm like, we're in the ass crack of summer.
Exactly.
Please don't talk about fall right now.
Please chill out. I saw the Starbucks fall menu. They're like, oh, August something in like the teens. I'm like, can we wait till September, please? At least.
Seriously. And the weather here, at least, I don't know about everywhere else, but the weather here is barely like, it feels like we're in the pit of hell.
Exactly.
You know, yesterday, my brother and I went to the gym at 9:30 p.m. When we walked out, it was hot. It felt like Vegas, which is not like Colorado. Like,
exactly.
It's always cold here at night.
Exactly. And you know what I saw today?
What?
It was a TikTok that was like, you guys are wondering why it's so hot outside? It's because you're using this damn chat GPT to make your flyers and you can't use your brain like a normal person. I was like, oh my God.
I almost reposted that.
Yeah, I have cut back on chat so much. Genuinely, I used to use it daily and I would say like once or twice a day. And now I use it, if anything, like once a week if I really need help. But
I'm really proud of you.
I know, me too. So cut ChatGPT out, please.
Yeah.
You know what though?
What?
Sorry. I need to go on a rant.
Let's go on a rant, please.
I think it's also because I've been watching more like sci-fi movies. So we watched Interstellar and Project Hail Mary, and they're both basically like, Interstellar is kind of like in the future, saying that everything's dying, like the crops are dying, they're not coming back, there's no food, it's like all dusty, and they have to go to space to find like basically like a new planet to create life on, because if not, in a few years everyone's gonna die. And then Project Hail Mary is the same. There's like some kind of bacteria eating the sun, and so in like 30 years you could possibly, like, everyone's gonna die because there's like they're eating the planets, you know. And I think that kind of like has been in my mind, being like, not only are these movies kind of showing you the future, which it could be, could not be, but also there's global warming and the sun, and even like our weather, we've been so dry, there's been fires. I feel like all of that together, I'm like, okay, it's stop using AI, stop using chat, everything. We're gonna run out of clean water, and I'm scared.
Yeah, I haven't seen that movie. Honestly, movies and shows like that give me so much anxiety. And then after having Penny, through the roof. I think about this daily, and I think about, okay, what is the plan if something like catastrophic happens? I think about this daily. It consumes my brain. I watched the show Paradise, and it's similar to that in the fact that like it's in the future, and then everyone, basically they build a bunker in Colorado. Cool. And they only certain people get to go, and so it's like around the world, and it's basically like everything gets flooded. It's a tsunami, but the whole world gets flooded. My biggest fear in life, after all of my big fears, this is my biggest fear in life. And it's just so scary. And then the show talks about like how it is living in the bunker, and then if there's people out living like that survived or not. Yeah. It's so interesting. If you liked Interstellar, you probably will like this. Okay. It is anxiety inducing though.
Yeah, that sounds kind of like Greenland. Have you watched that movie?
No.
We watched that movie too last week, and it's basically what is it? Like the things that a meteor? Is like gonna crash into not just the United States, like everywhere around the world. And like people are saying like, oh, we don't know where it's gonna crash. Oh, we don't know this, we don't know that. But they're talking about it. It's like called, I forgot the name now. But basically they start sending presidential alerts, and they're like, your family has been chosen to leave on this flight to the bunkers basically. And they're like, wait, why were we chosen? And then they figure out it's because they've chosen basically people that needed. Like they chose, the movie centers itself around a family where the dad builds buildings basically. So they need him, they need doctors, they need, you know. And like only certain people, so you could just start seeing like the chaos and then what can actually happen. And I'm like, all these movies have been scaring me a lot. So it's like whatever you can do personally to cut back on doing things. And then I feel like my mind always goes to, but if we're the only ones actively doing that, there's so many people that actually don't care. Like I scroll Instagram and everything is AI.
Right. I think about that too, and I'm like, I get so discouraged because I still have never used ChatGPT like on my phone. Good. I ask you, and like I'll ask Luis, like if I need something, I'm like, oh, like you asked chat, but not me. But I think about this and I'm like, really, like, am I making a difference by not using it? You know, I just feel so discouraged just being like, am I the only one like trying, not so dramatic, am I the only one trying to make a difference here?
That's how it feels though, because you scroll the internet and that's all you see is AI, especially even like social media on YouTube. You can tell when the thumbnails are AI generated because I'm like, you guys did not put your work into this, and chat has like a style that it's used to, so it gives everybody kind of the same vibe. And I'm like, oh my god, coming from someone that loves to do thumbnails, I know it's really freaking hard, and everyone talks about how, oh, this is what gets people to watch your video, but still I'm like, oh, I couldn't imagine, because I've seen how long it takes to render a freaking picture, and it's just like waiting there. So I'm like, oh my god, like all the water that's being used for this, you know?
My gosh,
it's just so
yesterday
sad.
My mom showed me, she sent me something, and everything she sends me is AI. And I asked her yesterday, I was like, Mom, do you know that everything you've sent me is AI? She's like, no, what are you talking about? I'm like, Mom, this is AI. Like, I don't know how you can't tell. I don't know what it is about that generation. She can't tell, but I'm like, this is AI. She's like, pues así es todo Instagram. And I'm like, Mom, my Instagram's not like this. It's just your algorithm has curated to that. And so like it's mostly like the information is good, but I'm like, we can't keep doing this.
Exactly. And all of Facebook is AI too.
Right.
My mom be showing me recipes. I'm like, baby girl, that's fake. But we can try it. But I don't know that it's going to look exactly like that, you know? I think, I feel like until something catastrophic happens, people are like, oh my God, okay, stop. But it's like the damage is already done.
Until it's too late.
Yeah.
That's scary.
And so now, then I'm like, what can I do to be sent that presidential alert? What can I learn right now that they're going to need?
Literally,
you know?
How do they need influencers down there?
I'm like, let me see. Let's go back to college.
That's why we're wearing our glasses today.
Exactly. Very studious queens today.
Yes, but women in STEM. Just kidding.
Please. You know that, because TikTok has that, it's like for you following shop, and then it's like STEM, right? Like every time I find myself over there, I'm like, oh wow. Or even watching those movies, Interstellar and Project Hail Mary, I'm like, the math ain't mathing. How do you know all of this? I don't even know. I didn't even know astronauts. Sorry, my first language, you know the vibes. I didn't know that you could put people to sleep for so long in space. Because you know how it's like you go to space and then over there it's like 1 year, but down here it's 10 years. And then, you can literally...
Isn't that so trippy? Like
te duermen por 11 meses or however long. I think this guy was asleep for 4 years.
Oh my God.
And then he wakes up and he's in space and you got to figure it out. I think that I really do recommend Project Hail Mary if you ever find yourself with 2 hours and a half to spare. Starting at 7 p.m.
All right.
But I think everyone should watch those movies because they're so good and sad and...
They're eye-opening. Well, the thing with that, you and Jonathan should watch Paradise.
Where did you watch that? Okay,
so Disney Plus, I think.
Like that. Okay,
yeah. But it's so interesting. Like it starts so interesting. You think it's about one thing because I didn't know what it was about at all. And you think it's about one thing, and then it starts going into that, and it's like, oh my God, like it's just layers and layers and
yeah. And then you guys watch either. Greenland is easier to watch, so I would say that one first. And if you ever actually have that time to spare, watch Project Hail Mary. Okay. I had to watch it twice. Well, I watched it. We started watching it. I fell asleep and I finished it yesterday, and I was crying, like actually crying. But it's good. I hope you guys got some new movies and shows out there so you can watch.
Yeah. And let's encourage everybody not to use AI anymore. Exactly. Let's be creative. Individuals.
Or it's like that TikTok I'm telling you, like, why don't you find yourself someone with an actual computer that will do this for you and pay them? I'm like, you know what?
Let's support small businesses.
I think so. And I also, on the other end, is seeing how AI is taking over people's jobs and stuff. Yeah. And that's really devastating because I know that there's so many creative people out there that make and charge for thumbnails. And now everyone's just like, okay, chat, do this thumbnail and do this flyer and help me with this Instagram picture. Or even like the people that are generating themselves like at baseball games. Did you see that video going around? Yeah. I'm like, why? Like, who cares? Like, we don't want to see that, you know?
Go to a baseball game, babe.
And then take the video, you know?
Yeah.
I think we've all just gotten lazier and we are used to things getting done like this, you know?
Our attention span is so bad.
Everything is so
Myself
bad.
included.
Exactly.
So bad. I have been thinking about this, and I actually saw Valeria, she posted this about No Scroll Sunday, and I'm like, I need to start doing that because the way lowers my productivity. Like being on my phone, specifically TikTok, but being on my phone, it just takes away all my time.
Yeah.
And yes, okay, I think I'm not on my phone that much, but then I'm like, what am I doing right now? I could be doing something.
Exactly. Kaylee also told me that she gets locked out of her social media, so Marco has to put a password, and then where she can only unlock it when she sees him again, like after work or after the full day.
I need to do that.
Yeah, she's like, it definitely cured her scrolling addiction.
Good, because I need to do something like that where like if I'm gonna post, here's my time to post, and don't be on your phone.
I know. I unfortunately got used to that because of everything that's been happening in my life. You know, she's been a little crazy over here, and I think that finally helped me just post and go. Yeah, because I'm like, what am I getting out of scrolling that isn't hatred for myself?
Yeah. And you know what, this is so bad, and I'm so sorry. Like I love to interact in the comments, but it has been helping me that if I just post something instead of interacting, like I just post, like what I try to do usually, like right now, I made a TikTok when I got my nails done, and then I posted something, and then I had to drive, so I can't be on my phone. So then that takes my mind off of like being on my phone.
Exactly.
But then that sucks because like I like interacting in the comments, but yeah. I mean, I guess I can still go back.
And even like, say you have spare time at night when Penny's in bed, and like you're like, I don't want to reset the house, whatever. Then you can go back and scroll the comments and reply and do all of that. But I also think the big thing with social media is that you have created such a life on there, and that's how my mind was created around social media. And I guess this is when I say it's fortunate that things happen the way they did, because now I feel cured from my scrolling addiction, which is still there a little bit, you know. I cured it with just watching long form content on YouTube. But I think it was my therapist telling me like, okay, and they're saying that on the app, you can click out of it and look around, like nobody's actually saying that to you, and it doesn't actually matter. And I'm like, oh my God, you're right. And I think that is why I was like, okay, I'm cured. Like I don't have to be scrolling, because every other scroll was just a chisme page, you know. And now I can implement that to my day-to-day life, where it's like, who cares if you're not on a chisme, or if you are, just post and go and scroll later and interact later, which I also like doing, because then at night I go back and check what everybody's posted, like, oh, I need to search Noemi up, or I need to search Jen up, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I can see it, instead of just like consuming random content on the For You page, you know.
Yeah.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. You guys know we talk more openly about mental health now, but asking for help can still feel hard. And BetterHelp's latest research actually confirms it.
BetterHelp's 2026 State of Stigma report surveyed 2,000 Americans and revealed that 85% of Americans believe that getting support is wise. Yet 74% says society discourages people from doing so.
Isn't it crazy how our generation champions mental health online, but actually booking a therapist feels so taboo?
Completely. We have to normalize therapy in the group chat. Just like how we tell our besties to take a break to get their pink back, we should be encouraging each other to talk to a professional when the mental load gets too heavy.
With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 6 million people globally. And it works with an average rating of 4.9 out of 5 for a live session, based on over 1.7 million client reviews.
BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the US.
BetterHelp does the initial matching work for you, so you can focus on your therapy goals. A short questionnaire helps identify your needs and preferences, and their 12 plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate means they typically get it right the first time.
If you aren't happy with your match, switch to a different therapist at any time from their tailored recs.
Don't let stigma stand in the way of support. Start therapy with BetterHelp.
Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/spilledbeans.
That's betterhelp.com/spilledbeans.
Yeah, what a rant.
This episode was not sponsored by ChatGPT. Chat right now being like, oh, why are you talking shit about me?
Literally listening to us right now.
No, and that's the craziest thing, how much they listen to us. It actually scares me a little bit.
Yeah. Do you know what's crazy? I was using the bathroom the other day after my workout, but I had like a jumpsuit on and I had to pull it all the way down. You know, the most embarrassing thing ever, having to pee or use the restroom like with a jumpsuit on, whatever. So I had to pull it all the way down, and like I had my phone down. It wasn't even like turned on. It was just down. And I was like, am I giving the FBI agents, the ChatGPT, a show right now? I literally got embarrassed and turned it around.
Because you never know. Right. Like, they could actually be watching. And they're like, they're just listening. I don't care. One day they're going to turn that camera on.
Yeah. Hello?
Exactly. Like,
kind of like with the Ring cameras. Or like the monitors, the baby monitors.
I think that was what did it for me. It's like hearing people hacking baby monitors. Nope. I'm like, all right. It's not a demon. It's actual hackers. I used to think it was just demons out there.
Nope. It's worse.
But anyways, after a long tangent, sorry about that. Let us know your thoughts on ChatGPT and AI and IA, because it's so funny. I'm like, Mom, esa es inteligencia artificial.
I told my mom the same conversation. I was like, it's AI. And I was like, oh, sorry, IA. Yeah. And she's like, yo no sé qué es IA. Tell me AI. Órale pues.
Anyways, if you guys listened a few episodes ago, you saw and heard that my queen got diagnosed with PCOS.
Yes.
And I feel like it was a relief, but also not something that you wanted. Mm-hmm. So with all that being said, I know that there's so many people that question everything about the women's body. And unfortunately, I think that we have to suffer so much just to carry babies or just to just being women, period.
Yeah.
And I think that today we wanted to open it up so that we could have a girl talk and focus around all of that.
Yeah. All the fun stuff that we have to go through.
I know.
I was telling Blanca that I'm getting like my most viewed videos right now, and just like my messages and like my stories are basically people telling me like, talk about it on the podcast because it is fairly fresh. And I think a lot of people like me, like they think they have it, but they haven't gotten a diagnosis. I've also seen a lot of messages and comments saying like they're not being taken serious by their doctor, which story, like that's just so unfortunate. I was even talking to my nail tech earlier, and she was telling me all these symptoms that she had, and like she's like, how did you, like, what were your symptoms and how did you get diagnosed? Because she was saying she was like talking to her doctor about it, and she felt so dismissed. And I'm like, I feel like that is so relatable. That's also like a big trauma I guess I have with going to the doctor, because you know I don't like going to the doctor. I think it's just being dismissed for so long, and thinking, oh, like you're okay, whatever. So yeah, I was diagnosed a few weeks ago with PCOS, and I'll try to talk about all of my symptoms. I probably will forget. And then I'll kind of do a breakdown of kind of how like my morning routine and my day-to-day goes now that I'm trying to do better and trying to control my symptoms. So basically I went to the doctor for a physical, and we didn't even end up doing a physical because, let me catch my breath. What the heck? I adjusted myself and I feel like I can't breathe. We didn't even end up doing the physical because we ended up just focusing on like what I was telling her, and it was very validating. This doctor that I went to, as soon as I just told her like I think I have it, and I think honestly like low-key she was kind of judging, but like in a good way, because I was telling her these things and she was like looking at me and inspecting me, because you can tell when someone has something. Like I'm 27 years old and I have very active acne, like, and I didn't have makeup on that day, so I'm like, that's not normal, that's hormonal. Like if it was a teenager, like that would be normal, but an almost 30-year-old woman having acne is not normal. So then I started telling her that. I started telling her about how when I was pregnant, my hormones were so aligned. I lost weight, my skin cleared up, I felt good. Like I know a lot of people complain about pregnancy, and pregnancy was still hard for me, but in some weird way, I felt so good. Like I felt not only physically, like I felt beautiful, I felt good, I felt as energetic as a pregnant woman can be. Yeah. But also just like on the inside, I was feeling good. And so she was telling me like that was an indicator kind of to her that she's like, oh yeah, like you probably have it. Then I started talking about my family history. My mom has it. My sister has it. And then she asked me, have you ever been told you have ovaries in your cysts in your ovaries? And I do remember the first appointment I had after I found out I was pregnant, the doctor was doing a what's it called?
Ultrasound?
No.
Oh, pelvic check?
No.
Pap smear?
Yes. Thank you. I'm like,
you're like, oh.
He was doing a pap smear, and then he was like looking at I do think I had an ultrasound, maybe. I'm pretty sure I had an ultrasound too. And he was like talking to me about, he said, have you been told, again, he said, have you been told you have cysts in your ovaries? And I was like, no. He's like, well, I see some here, but he's like, it could be because of the pregnancy. Like you could develop some. But then after she heard that, he told me that, she's like, no, you do have it. And I haven't gone for further testing just because like every single symptom I have is spot on. Because I know somebody commented, they're like, how is she just going to tell you that? And I'm like, it's kind of like when you go to the doctor and you tell them like, I have these flu-like symptoms. They're not going to test you for the flu. Like now with COVID, it's different, you know, but like a lot of the times they're just like, oh, you have this virus. And like, if I am telling you the symptoms are spot on, you don't always need testing, which I did get blood work later on. And then what else was it? Some more of my symptoms were just like fatigue, like all the time, especially the week prior to my period. I feel like a pregnant woman. Like it's insane how not productive I am. It's insane how hard it is to like get out of bed to get anything done, because when I'm productive, like for example, today I got a million things done and this is when my energy's high, but then there's other times where I literally like, it is so hard to get out of bed because I feel like my body just can't handle it. Like my body and my brain can't handle it. Another symptom is weight gain and gaining weight, but also when you're actively trying to lose weight and you can't, like there's nothing that you're doing that is making even like a little change in the scale. I was telling her that too. What else? I can't think of anything else right now, but one of the most important indicators is hirsutism, which is facial hair, and not just facial hair, just what is it called? Like abnormal hair growth, which is so crazy because right before I got pregnant, I feel like I had like 1 or 2 chin hairs, which at that point I was 25, which is still really young to be getting thick chin hairs. But then after I got pregnant, I started getting like abnormal growth, like down my stomach, and like, what is it called? Like a happy trail. Like I had a little bit of a happy trail, but now it's like a man. And I'm like, this is not normal, but it happened right after I got pregnant. And then after I got pregnant, I started getting more and more facial hair. I don't have that much, but it's more than like a normal amount. And then I noticed my arm hair just got thicker, and I used to have very thin, light blonde hair around my body, and now it's like thick hair. So I was like, okay. So just everything I was telling her was like, yeah, that's it. Like your suspicions are correct. Off
the boxes.
So basically right away she prescribed to me spironolactone, which is for acne. And I'm down with my first bottle, and I feel like I feel like I need a higher dose because my skin looks better, but I'm still getting breakouts. And I'm like, if I'm a bottle in, don't you think like I should probably be clear by now? And then she put me on metformin. Metformin is to help with weight loss. I think it's also to help like align your hormones as well, I believe, but it's mostly for weight loss. And so now I've been doing a lot of research. I have a friend that, shout out to Raquel. She has PCOS too, and PCOS. I say PCOS, but they just changed it. Did I tell you that?
Yeah, you did.
To PMOS. So I don't know what to call it.
It's me off.
Thank you. Exactly. That's what it is. And she's been dealing with this for years, and she kind of like gave me a cheat sheet of everything she's been doing. Thank God. And she's like, here are the, Luis, turn on the AC.
It's like it's the damn hot in here.
Kind of a rundown of like, pages I should be following, pages she follows, things I should be doing. So basically, the best way to go about your day, the way you're going to feel your best, the way you're going to control your symptoms the best is if starting your day with 30 grams of protein. So she told me about, it's a clear protein powder that you take. It's like kind of like a juice basically. Okay. You start with your day with that. And then as far as vitamins, taking inositol is like one of the biggest things I've seen. She told me, and then the what's it called? Like the Instagram pages and stuff will also recommend you take that. By the way, I can link everything down below. Yeah. That way you guys can see exactly what I'm taking. I do also have a video on TikTok and Instagram, and it shows you exactly what I'm taking. Right now, as far as protein, I'm taking the Bloom clear powder. That one just tastes better. Like, the other one I was taking, I feel like is probably better for you, but it just doesn't taste good. So I'm like, I'm just going to switch to the Bloom one. The Bloom one tastes like juice straight up.
Okay.
I'm taking inositol. What else am I taking? Fish oil. I don't really remember what that was for. I should probably look it up, but that's been part of my routine. And then, I got my blood work back. They said I need vitamin D, which a lot of women need, but it's also a big indicator of PCOS, is being low on vitamin D. What else am I taking? I feel like I'm forgetting something. I can't remember what else I'm taking, but si tienes deudas, go to my TikTok or my Instagram, and again, I'll link it down below just so you know everything. And I feel like the first few times I took, I did like, when I start my day with my 30 grams of protein, when I take my clear protein and then do like my eggs, and kefir is also really good. Sometimes I drink kefir, it's kind of hard to drink because it's like a whole drink, and then it's a lot on your stomach too. Like that's a lot of vitamins, a lot of medication, a lot of protein. So it is kind of heavy. TMI, but the other day I drank all of my medicine with my vitamins, and I ended up getting diarrhea that day. Like my stomach was in shambles, and then at the end of the day I'm like, okay, I need to break this up. I'm like, I should be smarter about this, but I do need to break it up. So don't take it all together. Like if you're taking my medication, I would say move it to like midday and do your vitamins like first thing in the morning. But that's it. And honestly, right now, I guess that's like the logistics. I'll kind of talk to you guys about how I've been feeling, just because I've said this before. I already knew I had it, but actually getting the diagnosis was very, I guess, eye-opening for me, because it just like put it on paper that like, oh, you do have this and you have to live with this. And like, it just sucks, because now I'm like, I thought I had it, and now that I know I have it, like I can't like be lazy about it. I have to really just like stick to it. And I think about my future a lot, and I think about just like, I know a lot of people like post their facial hair on social media, and I'm like, damn, like, am I gonna look like that? I'm like, they're so like brave and strong for like putting that out there, but I'm like, I don't want to do that. Like I just don't feel like comfortable doing that. I'm like, is that what I'm gonna look like? I'm only 27, you know, what am I gonna look like when I'm like 57, or what are my symptoms gonna be like when I'm 57? It's also so scary, because like, you guys know I talk about this all the time. As of right now, I don't want any more kids, and I know I maybe in the future will want more kids, just because I'm like, it's really sad to see Penny by herself, but I'm like, like that's another battle I'm gonna have to fight. I don't know right now if I have fertility issues or not, and that's something I'm not gonna find out until I start trying. And I'm like, but I don't want to start trying and then be like, okay, well now you're pregnant, even though I didn't feel like I was, you know, quote unquote ready. But then if I don't, I feel like I'm stuck, because I'm like, if I don't start trying now, what if it never happens? And what if you don't find out? It's just a very, very like, what's it called? Just like testing everything.
It's like a back and forth situation. Right, it's like, well, if I do this now, then I have to do this in the future, and then it's a lot. Yeah,
and then I think about it because PCOS is tied to diabetes, and this is another indicator for the doctor, because she, like I said, my mom and my sister have it. Both of my grandmas have diabetes, so it's like I have to be extra careful to not have just add another thing, you know, another thing to the plate. And intense cravings, which is insane. Like it's actually, I really thought of like, everybody has this, like everybody gets cravings, and it's like, no, that's a symptom, baby. Like the fact that you have to eat something like at midnight every single day, that's a symptom. Like that's not normal. So yeah, that's my life right now. I'm like, any questions, comments, or concerns? I am also very open to any advice, any tips, anything. Yeah, I'm obviously new to this, and I'm just trying to do my best to make the symptoms better, and just try not to let it consume me. I'm also really just like fighting a battle with, you know, I feel like I've always been like what's it called, like fluctuating in my weight, and I always thought like, oh, like why can't I lose weight like this? And I'm like, oh girl, it's because your body doesn't want you to. So yeah, that's where we're at. And to all my girls out there, if you think you have it, and you're like me, like you're like 99% sure you have it, but they're not taking you serious, just advocate for yourself. Go somewhere else, get a second opinion. You probably are right. Like if you're feeling a certain way, it's not for nothing. Get a second opinion. And I know it's hard because, you know, insurance and all that.
That's what I was about to say, that going to the doctor is so expensive too. And it's more so being like, whatever, like if I do have it, whatever, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that it's also scary, because you're like you said, now that you know that you have it, you have to be so strict and so on top of it. And I know that absolutely sucks, but and that's what I'm saying, like why do girls have to struggle with all of this? I always tell my mom, because even when she was going through her menopause, I'm like, so we birth the children, we have to raise the children, and then like we have our periods, everything, and then we go through menopause. That's crazy.
After all that, and still.
If you have tried everything to lose weight and you still feel stuck, this summer, everything can be different.
Weight Loss by Hers is designed to support you in reaching your goals with access to an affordable range of FDA-approved GLP-1 medications, including the Wegovy pill and the Wegovy pen.
With Wegovy at Hers, lose up to 20% of your body weight when combined with diet and exercise. It helps you regulate your appetite, eat less, and keep the weight off.
Plus, Wegovy is the first ever GLP-1 pill for weight loss, so there are no needles necessary.
Everything is 100% online through Hers. You'll connect with the licensed provider who will determine if treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is delivered right to your door. No insurance necessary.
And it doesn't stop there. Weight Loss by Hers goes beyond medication by offering access to 24/7 messaging with your care team and tons of in-app lifestyle and nutrition tips like recipes, meal plans, fitness videos, sleep content, and more.
Even better, with a range of affordable GLP-1 options, Hers makes it simple to find an approach that fits your needs and your budget if eligible. You'll get a treatment plan personalized to you and unlimited dosage changes as needed. It's weight loss designed to work with your life.
Ready to reach your goals? Visit forhers.com/beans to get personalized, affordable care that gets you.
That's FORHERS.com/beans. Weight Loss by Hers is not available in all 50 states. Wegovy is a registered trademark of Novo Nordisk AS.
To get started and learn more, including important safety information, Wegovy clinical study information, and restrictions, visit forhers.com. I don't know if this is a symptom of PCOS. I guess I have to ask. My mom is 50. How old is she? 52? No, 50. My mom is 50, and TMI, she's still getting her period. Like, she doesn't even know if she's in menopause or not because she's still like actively getting her period. Exactly. But like it's really bad. Like it's really heavy. So yeah, love being a girl. Love being
I'm so
a
sorry
woman.
you have to go through all of that. I know that's so exhausting.
Yeah,
and
it really is.
I think it's even more of a mental load on you being like, okay, now I have to do my vitamins in the morning, and then I have to do my medication in the afternoon, and then I have to hit my protein, and then I have to do this, and then I have to do that. Like that is so exhausting, and I'm sorry you have to go through that.
Thanks for saying that. It is exhausting. It is just like, and then if I miss a day, I feel so guilty. Like today, I woke up to go to my Pilates class, and I didn't take any of my medication because I was in a rush. I'm like, dang girl, like you really aren't putting your pussy in it.
Well, I also think it's a routine that you're going to have to get used to, and it takes a long time to get used to it, you know?
New routine,
so
right.
I feel like it's also giving yourself grace, being like, okay, I didn't do it today, but I'll do it again tomorrow, or I'll take them in the afternoon. Who cares, you know?
And adding to that really quick, it's expensive. Like all the vitamins, thankfully, my husband has a pretty okay insurance, so it covers for most of my medication, but vitamins are expensive. My little bag of protein, it comes with 10 servings. It was $30 for the 10 servings. Yeah. I'm like, it's never ending. It's expensive.
Everything is expensive with your health. Por eso andamos como andamos.
Exactly. No, literally.
Oh my goodness. So I know that there's so many girls that struggle with so many things, which is what? My bad, girl. Sorry. But whether it's like infertility or PCOS, PMOS, or just any hormonal imbalance that you might have. So we wanted to open this girl talk up to all of you guys and see if you have questions that we can answer, because I feel like we've gone through a lot of things, but we're just 27. So hopefully there's other people that are listening to this and can give answers in the comments as well, or tips and tricks, you know?
And I do fear. I feel like it's also really good to share experiences, especially because like I love hearing, not that it's a like sorry happened to you, but I also am like, I love the awareness it brings, and just like, like this could happen to me. Yeah. And it did.
Or just like your experience, like, oh, well, this vitamin didn't work for me, but I bought this vitamin or this protein powder, whatever it is, because there's so many people that are dealing with it in silence too, and not being like, oh, I wish I could tell my sister or my friends. And although I don't think it's embarrassing, it's like so much that you have to unpack too, you know? So
yeah,
that's why we're here, to be your big sisters or little sisters if you're older and have better advice than us.
Yes. Or we could all just be twins.
Actually, yeah. We're all just the same. So let's go to our pictures. Our Instagram.
Sure. Let's leak our nudes. I'm just kidding.
Okay. Do you want to start at the top or the bottom?
I'll start at the bottom.
Okay.
I'm a bottom. I'm just kidding. Sorry. Okay. How do I tell my man I want to get on birth control? Así. That's it.
It's not, hey, I want to get on birth control. It's, hey, I'm going to get on birth control. I'm going to book an appointment and research it.
Right.
Because that's all you got to do, baby. Your body, your choice. And I know that I don't know. Like, I think it can be a little taboo when you're in a marriage where you're like, oh, I want to get on birth control. It's not always because you want to prevent pregnancy. Like I, for example, am on birth control for hormonal imbalances and for my acne. And that was just, I don't remember being like, hey, do you think I should get on birth control? It's like, hey, I have an appointment tomorrow. I'm getting on birth control.
Right,
you know?
right.
You just got to do what's best for your body and your mental health.
Mm-hmm. It's because of the way that this girl typed it. Okay. I know it's your turn, but
no, read it.
I just left my doctor because I had a lump on my pussy lip and it popped. Are cis that common?
I'm done. I'm a pussy.
She said on my pussy lip.
And you know what? I love that. I think that's beautiful.
Tú eres de las mías.
Exactly. You know what? Maybe not on the lips, but something that I didn't think was as common as it is acne down there. Mm-hmm. Like all around your vagina and your butthole. Mm-hmm. Not maybe your butthole. Are those warts? Just kidding. But on your butt cheeks. This is too much information I'm spilling right now, but I think that's the one thing why couldn't I struggle with acne? No, I have acne on my ass cheeks. Like, that's crazy and painful when you're trying to say it.
But no. I don't even know what to say right now.
You're like, I'm speechless. It's new information.
Or when you're trying to sit on the toilet.
Exactly. You can't even shit in peace because you have a pimple on your butt cheek. I know.
Try the Naturium, that brand. It's so good. That maybe the salicylic.
Okay.
This is for anyone with like any type of body acne, back knee, chest acne, butt, vagina, anything like the salicylic acid or the glycolic acid or both, like intertwine one day and do the other one.
Okay.
That really helps with body acne.
Send me the link, girl, so we can put it on our notes. This one says, just got diagnosed with PFD after getting a cystoscopy. Worst pain of my life. What is a PFD?
I'm gonna Google right now.
I'm gonna Google it. That's not what it means. Pelvic floor disorder.
Oh my gosh, wait, I just saw a TikTok of this girl saying her organs fell out because her pelvic floor collapsed.
Isn't that crazy?
I didn't know that was possible. I've never been so scared in my life.
Mm-hmm. That's why they say that when you give birth, you have to do so many pelvic floor exercises and like therapy because you can have a prolapse and things can fall out.
I didn't know that.
That's crazy.
And why doesn't anybody tell you that?
Because it's taboo. It's like the doctor ain't coming in and being like, hey, make sure you're doing like your pelvic floor exercises, like please tell us, because that's crazy.
Right. And isn't it, I know there's pelvic floor like therapists, but I'm sure that insurance doesn't cover that.
Absolutely not.
That's out of pocket.
Exactly. Shit. That's crazy.
Excuse me. Damn. Can't have nothing, huh?
No, you can't. We just struggle too much. All because Eve had to eat the apple. I was thinking like, had she not eaten it, would we not have to struggle this much?
Right. Okay, this one says, I was on the depot shot and received 1 dose and 1 or 2 trigger warning, KMS. Never felt more depressed. Why does birth control do that?
Exactly. So you're telling me you prevent unwanted pregnancies, unplanned pregnancies, but this and this and this. Look, there's like 10 side effects and one of them being depression.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I know. I'm sorry, baby.
I'm so sorry.
Hope you feel better.
Yeah, and the fact that you don't know until you try, you know?
Right.
I think that's scary. I think that the one of the IUDs is hormonal free, right? I think so.
Do you know that I know really nothing about birth control? So you're probably right. I'll just agree with you.
I think that there's an IUD that is hormone free, so it doesn't do any of that, which I think I would say it is worth it because even though the insertion can be painful and you do bleed and spot and another club, it can move. It can fall out.
You can have a baby and come out with it, holding it.
Exactly. Most people have a really good experience on that, and it doesn't mess with your hormones, so it shouldn't give you any like depression or anxiety. But yeah. According to Catholic religion, birth control is a sin, and so is pull-out method. Any thoughts? My thoughts are that, like, as religious as you want to be, as you can be, as you choose to be, your family planning shouldn't be something that you compromise at all.
Yeah, if to you, family planning is important, which it is to most of us, then do what you have to do. Like,
exactly.
I talk about how, like Luis said, I had to take the marital classes. One of those was two of the teachers each had like 8 kids, and that's because they didn't believe in any type of contraceptive at all. I don't even think they were like on the natural family planning, which is like, that is what you can do, like according to the Catholic Church, is what is allowed.
Like track your cycle, basically.
Yeah, like you said, whatever you're comfortable with, like if you feel like to you that's an important part of being a Catholic, there's pros and cons. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that, it is hard because I would consider myself a Catholic. Obviously, I was baptized in the Catholic Church, and that's where we go back. That's our home, basically. But I don't let it influence me in making choices that I know are worth my mental health, you know?
Not even like your mental health, your whole
life.
livelihood.
Exactly.
Like, imagine being pregnant every single year of your life.
Or like not being able to financially sustain multiple children, or just, there's so much. And of course people are like, then why are you having sex? Or just track it and like have sex on your off days, on days. You genuinely don't know if you're going to ovulate or not.
No.
Or if you're tracking it good or not, or if your temperature is right or not. So it's always a risk, obviously, right? And I think that in the stage of life that I am in right now, it's like, I'd rather give my children a happy mom than feel like I'm being judged because I'm on birth control, you know?
Yeah. And even my mom, my fun fact, my parents are very involved in the Catholic Church. They're very like, they don't like to use the word religious because they love God. They genuinely do everything for the love of God, not for the love of the religion. And so I'm telling you, as these people who are actively for years been in the church, my mom says it's easy for some people, like for example, the people that were they both had the 8 kids. She's like, it's easy for them to keep having kids because they're financially stable.
También. It could go both ways.
She's like, sí, para ellos se le hacen muy fácil. She's like, she always talks about, I wish I had more kids, but it wasn't like, there's no way.
Exactly.
And she's also like, she always says like, Dios provee, you know, like,
yeah.
But also you have to be also like, yes, have that with your whole faith, like believe that, but you also have to be like, think logically sometimes, you know,
and consciously know, like, I can only provide for these 3 children, and I don't think God is gonna look down on me and be like, you are so sinful because you are protecting yourself from that, you know.
Being insecure about your body is hard AF. It's sad we even have to deal with that. Like, why?
Because that's what society is doing to women, is being insecure. Like, how are you gonna tell me, oh, dad bod is so hot? They did nothing. You just didn't stop eating or started drinking more. Sorry, I'm just talking out of my ass right now.
And do. Preach.
But women birth the children, carry the children, create the children in their womb. And you're telling me that society's like, well, you got to bounce back, or you got to go to the gym exactly at 6 weeks when you're clear to. Like, that's insanity.
Disgustingness, if you ask me.
Exactly. Was I done bleeding at 6 weeks? I don't even remember. I was terrified of ever having sex again. You think I wanted to go to the gym? That's crazy.
Right. Even before I had kids, I already had these issues within myself, with my body. Why do you think I got a BBL, bro? Like,
yeah,
I already had these issues. So add all of that, all these issues that women go through. I'm not saying men don't go through this, but I'm like, it's such
a double standard, though, you know, like.
Yeah, because dad bod is like, dad bod. I've never heard what a hot mom bod.
Exactly.
Unless a woman is saying that.
Or unless a woman is saying, oh, you're such a MILF because you have a 6-pack and like you have 3 kids. It's like, what about us over here with a mom pouch and stretch marks and,
I've been trying to like rewire my brain kind of, because I know the beauty standards are crazy, and it might sound a little bit hypocritical because you and I both get Botox, fillers, whatever we've had. But I've been trying to really, really, really just like, I'm like, okay, is this beautiful or is this Instagram face? And I'm not saying you can have Instagram face and be beautiful, but I'm saying like sometimes I'll look at like actors and actresses from like that were considered beautiful in the 90s, and I'm like, nobody looks the same. Do you ever get that? I get that content a lot where it's like nobody's unique anymore, and I'm like, it is really hard to have a type, like to feel beautiful when there is a specific look right now,
That's what I was seeing on TikTok when there's like, when they're talking about road, it's like you have to be a specific road beautiful to receive road PR. And it's so true, because you see all these influencers getting their PR and they all have that like beauty in them where it's like they're skinny and mini and like flawless and white,
And do you notice how they all have clear skin?
Exactly.
None of them have acne. And while we're on the topic, can we stop leaving comments on me and my comadre and anybody who has any type of little texture? Like, I literally had to block someone yesterday because she's like, her face looks so bad. Tell me why. I went to her profile picture and it said something about el señor esto, Dios bendiga esto y el otro. I literally commented back and I was like, how are you commenting this on me when your profile picture says this?
Because they're fucking crazy,
right? And anyways, how is it like, this is all part of the problem? You guys, you want to see a clear face on camera, but you want us to be real. Like, I'm like, I'm going to keep showing my acneic textured face, and this, I'm going to show you what makeup looks like, because this is my face. What do you want me to do about it?
For me, it's like, you're doing all of this and buying all of this, get your face fixed first. I'm like, girl, shut up. Like, you know damn well I've spoken about how many things I've tried to clear my acne, and how I still, I'm like, at my grown ass age, I'm still getting a breakout every time I have my period. Like, that's crazy. That's just not something you can fix. And that's coming from a privileged place of, I've never struggled with acne, or my skin is perfect and beautiful. Like, I don't know. I think that I have grown to have such a bad taste in my mouth with people on social media. And I don't know. It's just like thinking you're sitting there on your phone commenting this with your whole heart is crazy to me. You know, it really is crazy to me. And the one thing I've always just realized is they're just projecting, because nobody's perfect. Genuinely, like, we all fart, we all shit, we all have acne. Some of us have cysts on our pussy lips, like like my queen over here.
Not this queen,
not this queen, our Instagram queen. But why do you go on there and judge people? You know what not triggered me today, actually. I love having big eyes, and I never would want any other eyes than the ones on my face. But this girl was like, you have rana eyes. I'm like, and that's a compliment, baby. Like, thank you.
Same. The amount of comments I've gotten ever since I started TikTok. I'm like, have you never seen someone with big eyes? And people have to comment and be like, check your thyroid. Is that normal? Like, maybe we should do a video, like, just reading mean things.
We should, reacting to our hate comments.
Yes, because like,
and putting their profile pictures and usernames on camera.
No, this is adding, again, let's go back to the question. It just adds to the topic of, this is why all of this just adds to us being insecure, as women, and trying to fight that and trying to just feel beautiful. Like, I've been trying to just literally tell myself, like, you're so pretty.
Yeah. Like accept yourself as you are.
Yeah. I'm like, I can't change this. And even if I could, I don't want to have to. I don't want to.
Exactly.
Except for my boobies.
Like, that's a non-negotiable.
That'll be whenever I become a millionaire.
Have you ever bought something for your house that looked great in the store but terrible at your house?
Don't you just hate that?
Absolutely.
I think we're both shop from home girlies, especially when it comes to window treatments.
Now there's a better way to buy shades, blinds, shutters, and drapery. And it's called 3-Day Blinds.
3-Day Blinds are the leading manufacturer of high-quality custom window treatments in the U.S. And right now, if you go to 3dayblinds.com/spillthebeans, they are running a buy one, get one 50% off deal.
We can shop for almost anything at home. Why not shop for blinds at home too? 3-Day Blinds has local, professionally trained design consultants who have an average of 10 plus years of experience that provide expert guidance on the right blinds for you in the comfort of your home.
Just set up an appointment and you'll get a free, no obligation quote the same day. And if you're not very handy, the expert team at 3-Day Blinds handles all the heavy lifting.
They design, measure, and install so you can sit back, relax, and leave it all to the pros.
I was checking out the 3-Day Blinds Instagram and they have some really, really good looking blinds.
Yeah, and I honestly think that blinds make a room come together, especially when you're doing drapery or when you're choosing your home. I feel like windows are such an important part. So yeah, blinds are the tea right there. Go buy them.
Period.
Right now, get quality window treatments that fit your budget with 3-Day Blinds.
Head to 3dayblinds.com/spillthebeans for their buy one, get one 50% off deal on custom blinds, shades, and drapery.
For a free, no charge, no obligation consultation, just head to 3dayblinds.com/spillthebeans.
One last time, that's buy one, get one 50% off when you head to the number 3DAY blinds.com/spillthebeans.
That's what I was thinking the other day because I got a comment saying, you really need a tummy tuck because your belly button is out of control. I'm like, oh.
And then you get a tummy tuck.
Belly button talking shit about me.
No.
I mean, not someone talking shit about my belly button.
But then you get a tummy tuck and they're like, why does your belly button look like that?
You're so fake. All these girls are just getting surgeries. They're so fake. And
you never win. And
yeah.
This is, to answer the question, this is why women, we are all so insecure. And even though we're talking about this is our experience, like me as a consumer, I see what other people comment on my favorite creators and I'm like,
you guys are crazy.
Please,
exactly.
let's love each other. Be nice.
Exactly. This one says, what are great creams/oils to try to avoid pregnancy stretch marks? I'm so sorry, baby girl. Stretch marks are genetic. And yo, me matcha.
Fine. And unpreventable.
And I mean, you can oil your belly because it is going to stretch and maybe it's going to itch. And that's why you put creams and oils and keep it hydrated. But genuinely, stretch marks are genetic. Like I know girls with beautiful bellies just because of their genetics. And then my mom, she showed me her belly growing up and I never thought, oh, that's so ugly. Never. So I think that's why I'm so like fine with my stretch marks. But when I got them, I remember with Franco when they came in and they were like the bright red and like they looked like they hurt. I was like, oh my goodness, baby. And I oiled my belly since the minute I found out I was pregnant, you know?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, baby girl.
They're
I know. Not preventable.
Stretch marks are hot, baby. You know what? I remember one of my friends, she had a baby really young. She was like 18, I think, or 19. And this girl's so hot. I don't know if you know her. I'll tell you her name later. Or maybe I should I should say her name. She's so hot. And I remember like she usually wears things like right above her belly. Like she's so gorgeous. But I remember sometimes like you could see a little bit, or she'll even show like a little bit of her mom belly. And I just thought like, I can't wait to have that. I remember when I was younger, and I'm like, she's so hot. Like you could tell, you know, she's a mom. She's so hot. And like, she has her little pouch, you know, her little, what are they called? Mommy pouch. I'm like, she's so hot.
Yeah. And
don't be insecure about it.
Something else also, I guess I'm just going to tie this into the stretch mark talk, is like us Hispanics are obviously left with a mom pouch. And it's because they say that that's genetic too. Like Hispanics usually have a more outward uterus where it's like it doesn't come all the way in. So you're going to have that mom pouch whether you're pregnant or not. Because some people just have like, you know, their little pouch there. And that like that's not preventable. Like you can never get rid of that unless you have surgery. And then more like American white girls don't have that. So that's why you literally see white women get their flat belly back right away. And it's not anything that you can do to prevent it. It's just our genetics.
Just the way we're built.
Yeah. And I think that it took a lot for me to accept that, being like,
yeah,
when am I ever going to get a 6-pack?
You know what's crazy? I didn't really get stretch marks on my belly. Like I've had stretch marks my whole life, like ever since I can remember. I've have them in my inner thighs, on my butt, like on my hips, on my arms. I have them everywhere. So I was really surprised I don't have that. I have a little bit, but I'm like, you don't get to pick and choose where they go.
Literally.
Sometimes
I have some on my boobies. And
See?
I think that was so triggering for me growing up. Because with whatever, like even like if I wear off the shoulders, strapless tops, you can see like the white lines. I'm like, Please go away.
Same. I'm like, my little raisins, pobrecitas. Honestly, that helps me cope. I just laugh at myself.
Yeah, exactly. Just laugh so we don't cry.
Oh my gosh. This one says, I honestly had to cut off my tubes because I kept getting pregnant on birth control and had horrible side effects.
Oh my goodness gracious.
She took matters into her own hands. But isn't that crazy? She had to go into an invasive surgery just to like stop getting pregnant.
Exactly.
My homegirl's fertile.
Did you still experience periods while on the Nexplanon implant? No. I think that's why I loved it. It was so good. I was just frolicking through life with my Nexplanon, honestly. The one thing I did experience is spotting, and I think this one was a little bit hard. I had, I think, 2 or 3 rounds of the Nexplanon, so I had it on for almost 9 years, I think. Is that right? I started at 16. No. It was less because I started at 16 and I took it off. You got it off
like 2 years ago.
Yeah, so I got it off right before I got pregnant with Franco. And like the first round, I didn't experience any spotting. And then the second round, I experienced spotting, which would last a month. Can you imagine spotting for a month?
No thanks.
Exactly. And then I also experienced a lot of liquid retention. I look at my videos back. I'm like, who is that? Like my face was always bloated. Like it looked inflamed. My body, like even my arms, I felt like I wasn't fat necessarily, but I was just like thick, you know?
Yeah.
I just had like, I don't know.
Just swollen. Yeah.
Yeah. Swollen all the time, 24/7. So I do think that when I got pregnant, obviously my hormones were regulated. My skin was perfect. I loved it. And then after that, after literally like being postpartum with Franco, cured me. Because I just snatched. I got skinnier than I had ever been in my entire whole life. So sometimes, like they say, pregnancy does cure many, many things.
Yeah. So just get pregnant, baby. Just kidding. Somebody asked, I think this is for me, how is your partner taking your diagnosis and how is his support? Well, you guys know he's my angel baby love and he supports me in every single way. I think it was just a relief for both of us, again, because I had all these complaints and concerns and issues. And when he found out, he was just like relieved like I was, but he also just didn't know what it was. So he asked a lot of questions. He's like, okay, what is this? What can we do? What do you need to take? Like, what do I need to do for you? So, he's just very like understanding now. I know he would like even I lost my train of thought. The week before my period is when we argue, like point blank period always, and it's because those mood swings, and I feel like that's normal for every woman, or is it not? What? Like to be so on edge like the week before your period.
Yes.
And so I feel like it's just enhancing like mood swings, because the doctor was even asking me like, do you have mood swings and like rage and this and that? I'm like, yes, I thought it was just my personality. And so like after I told him all of this, he's like, wow, he's just a little bit more empathetic towards me, and like just like it tries not to be mean to me, especially if I'm being mean to him. He just like, obviously he's still human, but he just tries to be a little more understanding to me. And now that I like, when I'm feeling these things, I am consciously thinking like, this is not like, you have no control over this. You need to calm down, because this is not like your daughter's fault, your husband's fault, whatever. But still, I'm still human, so I'm not perfect.
Exactly. And that's a lot to deal with. It's like the rage of having PCOS and you being like, am I mad, or is it because of my diagnosis? Exactly. It's like,
it's enraging, because I'm like, wait, am I crazy? Like, should I be mad about this, or am I being delusional?
I'm done. So what does a healthy vagina smell like? By the way, I'm okay, good down there and clean. What does a healthy vagina smell like? I think if it just doesn't smell foul, If it doesn't smell fishy, you're good, girl.
I think they say, correct me if I'm wrong, if there is any type of smell, it's usually it's like some type of infection or something,
or like your pH levels are not okay, your pH balance.
And remember, men can fuck that up.
Men usually are the ones that fuck it up. That's why they say after you have sex, always pee. Yeah, clean those nasty little follicles out of your body.
I don't know, girl, usually I Google these things. Or like, ask TikTok.
Ask TikTok, what should it smell like? I think it shouldn't smell. right?
I think so too. Yeah. But I think there can be, okay, I think normally vaginas have an odor, but it shouldn't be like a
foul.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a sour, fishy, green. As long as your discharge, it doesn't look like cottage cheese or green. You should be good.
I'm 28 and still have yet to go to the gyno. The gyno. I'm so scared.
Oh my goodness.
But also I think I might have PCOS.
Baby just girl, you're supposed to be getting pap smears every 3 years.
Starting at 21. I know. It's really hard. I am the first person to tell you I understand you completely. I don't know if it'll help you to have somebody there with you or if that'll make it worse. Just tell yourself if you think you have something, you need to figure it out now before it's not too late, but before it gets worse.
Yeah. Have you seen these are the, what is it? Oh my God. It's like, these are the hangs lately. And it's people going to the doctor or to the dentist together, like with your bestie. Like just do that. No. Be like, hey girl, you want to go to the gyno with me at 9 and we'll go get coffee at 10? You know, I think it's just normalizing that.
Yeah.
Dang, like we do need a physical and we do need a pap smear and we do need a pelvic check. And especially I think that another really, really important thing is going to get your breasts checked.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. I know it's really, I don't know what kind of girl you are. Like, I don't know how well you like upkeep yourself or take care of yourself. But for me, the way I got myself to go to the doctor is, how is it possible that I'm going to these appointments for other things, my hair, my toes, my nails, but I'm not going to this appointment for my health.
And I think that's beautiful. Like that is so mature.
Putting yourself in check. But it's hard, but it's true. Like,
it's like, oh, you can call and make a nail appointment for tomorrow at 10, but you can't call and make a little checkup. That's crazy.
Right.
Ooh, this is okay. A little bit off topic. What do you do if your partner refuses to share his location? Break up?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just kidding. You know what, guys? I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take this time to check myself again because you guys know how like lately I've been saying like I need to learn how to shut the fuck up.
We do know that.
I also have learned a lot about myself lately, and prior to all these things happening to me in my life and my life actually being in shambles, I used to always say, leave him sis, leave him sis, leave him sis. He did this, leave him, break up, divorce, another club. And I didn't realize how, one, immature that is, and two, delusional that is too, because I think there's a lot of things that tie into this. And I think it's a lot about like talking to my friends and my mom and realizing genuinely that every single marriage and relationship goes through things and goes through challenges. And of course, like we always say, cheating, abuse, anything like that is obviously not, it's like a boundary that we won't, a boundary we won't cross.
Yeah.
But for me, I think that it was very immature for me to always like read things that you're sending in. And instead of like me trying to understand and be like, well, maybe this or maybe that, I would always say, leave him sis, like you just gotta leave, get up and leave. And now after going through my shit, everything that I've gone through, I'm like, okay, clearly not, clearly not. And one thing that I have learned and what my mom had said to me a lot is like, you're gonna struggle with anybody. You're gonna marry someone and struggle in one way or another, so you need to pick your struggle. Like I'm saying, if he's addicted to porn, like that's a lot, but if he's not, like maybe look at other ways to fix problems. But then there's things like these that you're like, okay, if you're not sharing your location, you're giving me vibes that you're not going to the places you're telling me you're going. You know what I mean?
Are you hiding?
And I think that
that's the problem. It's not the location. You have to think logically about like
who's at the location you're going to,
or what location are you going to? Like, what would be the reason for you not to want to share your location with someone unless you're doing something you're not supposed to be? Exactly.
And I think that ever since Life 360 came into my life, I don't know how we ever survived without it. Like, I don't have to be texting nobody where you are. Like, I'm just saying, okay, my sisters are here, my mom is here, my dad is here, and why wouldn't you want to know that from your husband, Especially when you're like, okay, ya llegó a trabajar, ya viene, ya,
Yeah.
So am I going to sit here and tell you, leave him, sis? No, unless he's a boyfriend and like, you don't have kids, period. Go go find another one.
Yeah, like don't deal with that.
Yeah, but that is very fishy, I would say.
Yeah. Adding on to what you're saying, kind of, I'm still going to say leave him, sis, because of that. Because this is where my head goes. Like, that's where my head went right away. Where are you and what are you doing? Like, actually, genuinely, what could be the excuse? There's not enough, there's no explanation that will actually, like, como se dice, like, defend your answer.
No, and you know how some people are like, well, I need individuality and I need privacy. With your location, like, oh, if you need to go have a boys' night or go, I don't know, pick a hobby, why wouldn't it be okay for me to know where you're going?
Exactly.
Anyways.
Yeah, right. And like, same, the problem is, like, if you're gonna have a boys' night, whatever, okay, that's fine, but I need to make sure you're safe. I need to make sure I know where you're at in case, what if I have, like, if you have kids and that's your wife, like, what if you have an emergency? You need to know where you're at, how long it's going to take for you to get home.
Exactly.
Like, just anything. It's just,
I just remember when your cousin got in a car accident and that you guys got that notification.
Yes. When I was in Vegas, my cousin got in a car accident and I got the notification.
Exactly.
And that,
like, do you know how amazing that is? Mm-hmm. So it's like crash detected, or girl, I'm exposed, Jonathan. It's like, Jonathan just completed a very risky drive, and it was like high of like 85. Yeah. And I'm like, yo, like, compa, chill the fuck out, you know? Like, compa, you, por eso la aseguranza está como está. Just kidding. But it's like, it's saying that, like, it's so safe, especially with the person that you love most in this world, you know?
Kind of going back to what you were saying earlier, this is just, I'm going to stop talking about it here. Solo tú sabes hasta qué y hasta cuándo. You are the one, like, if you're asking this question, it's because you're already having tables turning. You're already having the wheels are turning in your head. I'm mixing up two different things. The wheels are turning in your head if you're asking, if you have to ask the question. Two, you're going to put up with whatever you want to put up with, and nobody, whatever advice anybody gives you, that's not going to change your mind. Mm-mm. And like I said, por eso digo, solo tú sabes hasta qué y hasta cuándo.
Exactly. And I think that that's where we're going to stop it. You just have to mic drop it. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know that girl talk can be very taboo, and I truly am sitting here and telling you from the bottom of my heart, I'm so sorry for ever just replying to your advice and being like, leave him, sis, because sometimes you just don't know, like, what people are going through. And I think that I've taken that in very many other ways in my life, where because I'm not struggling with something doesn't mean that it's important for someone that is struggling with it, you know? So I try to take all of these questions and be like, okay, come and answer from maybe a place where you have dealt with it, you know, or you have struggled with certain things. So when the girl was talking about the cyst on her vagina, I'm like, it reminded me, I was like, yeah, I have acne on my butt cheeks, and sometimes it's painful to sit down, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we're all just girlies that are trying to survive life after Eve ate that apple. And pues yeah, aceptar que vamos a batallarle.
Yeah, and I love talking about these things, because sometimes I feel like, for example, that girl that asked about the cyst, I'm like, yeah, is this normal? Like, do other women have this? Yeah. And this is why I talk about, like, hair growth, because prior to being diagnosed, I was like, is this hair growth? Like, I look like a man, I feel like a man, but I'm like, oh, silly me. It's just a, what's he say? A medical condition.
Yeah. I know. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you have any questions, tips, tricks, anything, please leave them in the comments. Mm-hmm. And
happy Friday. Yay. Hope you guys have an amazing rest of your weekend.
And we'll see you
in the next one.
Bye.